We welcome you back once again to another edition of This Week in Earlham College Golf. It's been a busy last 2 weeks, and we're down to the backstretch of a 2017 college season, and head coach Matt GEHRING kind enough to be with us once again. And the injury bug bit this team a little bit last week, and we're going to have the coach talk about that. And also, this is we're hoping, keeping our fingers crossed, this weekend's weather will hold out as the Quakers will be hosting their own invitational over Friday and Saturday as well. Coach, good to see you again, sir.
Hey, yeah, you too, Troy.
All right, before we talk about the injury bug last week, let's review the last two tournaments you've been involved in and give us an update how things went.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago we played at Rose-Hulman. It was probably one of our better tournaments that we had. The first day, it's a really tricky course. It's also where the the third and the fourth round of our conference championship will be held. So it was good for us to get out there and see the course. First day was a little wet, no rain, but it had rained that entire week leading up, so it was pretty soft out there. And our guys played okay for not seeing the course before. There were some good things that we saw. But again, you're always wanting to look for improvement and finishing strong. That's been the key, and that's been the message our entire spring season is finishing strong. And we didn't necessarily do that on Saturday of the Rose tournament, but I was very pleased with the Sunday round. We shot 17 shots better. I went from 336 to 319. So it was a good day. We finished strong. I think everybody either parred or birdied the last hole, which was a drivable par 4. And it was a tough, 7, 8, and 9 there can come up and bite you real quick. And we finished fairly strong on those holes. So I was very happy. We moved up in the rankings. We beat 4 conference schools that weekend. So, you always want to do well in the entire field, but when you can take out some conference schools, that's always, a plus side as well. If you look at moral victories, it's always a plus side. So I was happy with that weekend. We could take a team score both days. Yeah. So I was really happy about that. So. Okay,
now people are wondering what we mean by the injury bug last week. You got hit by a couple of players, right?
Yeah, we the words I was using is we were walking triage this weekend. The first day, our number one, Jared Burr, battled a back injury, gutted out the front 9. We just couldn't do it. I told him to look at the big picture and be like, hey, we need you healthy for a few weeks from now for conference. So he withdrew from the first day. And then Garrett Bird, who is a football player, always had shoulder injuries. That kind of crept up on him in the middle of the first round on Saturday. They were resting Saturday night. They got into the hot tub, they got into the pool, iced, did what they needed to do, and went out to the driving range on Sunday. And they wanted to play. I had to talk them out of it because we need them for conference. We need them healthy for conference. We need to be able to take a team score. And as much as they wanted to be out there, I know that they knew that they couldn't play.
Yeah.
They didn't want to let the team down, but at the same time, they would rather not play now in a tournament that not necessarily doesn't mean anything, but it's not as important as the conference championship. So the second day, we weren't able to take a team score, but across the board, outside of the injuries, I think this past weekend was our best weekend.
Good.
The first day we really shot, I guess, our team average, not having our number one take a score.
Yeah.
So that was good to see. And then the second day, we played about the same as the first day, which was good. Graham Sherrard tied for 11th overall. Our 3 guys that played both days, I believe all were in the top 30 in the field, which, I believe that was pretty much top half. So when you can have that, I would consider that a fairly successful weekend.
You bet. I know it's disappointing, as you said, to not have those 2, but like you said too, and I'm glad you're able to convince them, because as teenagers, we don't always see the big picture, that you convinced them that wasn't the best thing to do at that time.
Yeah, it was great to see that they wanted to play for each other. That was the thing that they both said, I don't want to let the team down.
Exactly.
Whereas sometimes you see the reason they want to play is that they can play for themselves and play for their score and play for their average, but their number one thing is they want to play for the team and play to have the team score and not let everybody down. So as a coach, I was appreciative of that, but again, they saw the bigger picture. They knew what was in the best interest for the team in the long run of the entire season. So we're kind of taking it easy this week at practice. We went out and we hit from inside 160 just to kind of get everybody kind of back, loosen up, figure out kind of where they're at. They went to our athletic training staff to get treatment. So we're gonna, kind of amp it up today and kind of go a little bit more full go today to kind of see where we're at. And then hopefully by Friday, everybody's ready to go for the home tournament.
Do you have a feeling yet how the first off the shoulder would be and how the back, because we're talking about two very vital areas.
Right.
Here.
The back issue we kind of got figured out. Okay. Jared did battle a back injury. He battled some pinched nerves in the fall, but this injury was a little bit different. It was higher up on the back, and it was due to his follow through. We kind of looked at his swing video and kind of figured out that he was finishing a little too high and a little bit in what we call a reverse C motion that was kind of pinching off the left part in the middle of his back, and that's exactly where it was hurting. Wow. So we kind of have him finishing more upright, more straight with his chest out, pointed at the target instead of pointed at the sky. And when we were working on that in practice yesterday, he said he felt no discomfort. It felt more comfortable and a little bit more stress-free of a swing.
Good.
So if we can get that to kind of be his, he's always had a kind of an unorthodox swing, but it's worked for him. And now that we're kind of moving him to more of a traditional setup, a traditional swing, his injuries are becoming less and less and less. With Garrett, he's battled it for 5 or 6 years now with his shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of, him listening to his body to figure out when is it enough and when can he kind of push the limit. When we were inside, he came up to me a few times. He said, "Hey coach, my shoulder's kind of acting up. Can I just chip and putt today?" And I said, "Absolutely." Yeah. So that just kind of comes and goes. There's no structural damage really, according to him and his doctors. So it's a matter of, the pain threshold. What can you take? So when you have when you have a sharp pain and then a numbness go down your arm, there's really nothing you can do about it. Yeah. So they know what they have to do. They know the treatments that they have to do, and they've got to be smart. They've got to listen to their own bodies.
Yeah, I remember his injury in high school.
Yep. Yeah.
So, well, I tell you what, hopefully the weather holds out. We're going to talk about what's coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday. We'll do that coming up next right here on Inside Earlham College Golf on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Well, Earlham will be hosting an invitational coming up this weekend, and Coach, as you said a few minutes ago off the air, is that it's a tough weekend because first off, it's the Easter weekend. You're getting very close now to tournament time too, so I'm sure a lot of teams want to gear up for that. Talk a little bit about Friday and Saturday and kind of what do you expect?
Yeah, really, we weren't even planning on having an event, going into the spring. We had one in the fall. And one of the coaches at our coaches meeting came up to me and said, "Hey, we don't have anything scheduled either. Why don't you have a tournament?" And I said, "All right, I'll give it a go."
Yeah.
And we've got 5 schools that are going to show up and play on. We did it on Friday and Saturday. That way, if players do want to go home for Saturday night into Sunday, they have that availability. When you have your home tournament, you're always looking to win.
Yeah.
We've got 3 conference schools that are going to be here, so it's going to be a good test for us. We're playing with, the first day I paired us with Franklin. They've won 3 events in a row. So, we're playing with some of the top dogs in the conference. And that should, give them an idea of where we're at and where we need to be. Graham's coming off of a tournament victory at our fall tournament. He shot 73 at home in the fall and won the individual medalist that day. So, of course, he's looking to do it again in the spring. And we got a little bit of taste of success, with 2 groups to come in. We were right in the thick of things to win it in the fall. Yeah. And then the 4 and the 5s just were a little bit lower for the 2 teams in front of us. But we placed 3rd out of 6 teams in the fall. But we're looking to win it this year. Of course, our goal every weekend is to win, but you really want to kind of defend your home course and your home turf. And I think the guys want to use this as kind of a catapult. We have one more tournament after this before conference, but we kind of want to start at this point to get that momentum and to gather that momentum moving forward for the conference championship.
Yeah, like all sports, you want to be playing your best at the right time.
Yeah, and I think we are. We started off a little slower at the beginning of the spring. You can chalk that up to freshman nerves, the fact that we weren't able to really get outside on a consistent basis. But I've seen progressions in the right direction, and that's what you want. You don't want to peak too early, so it's kind of strategic on how we do practices and what we do and when events are. But I have full confidence in our guys that we're going to be able to peak at the right time when we need to and when it matters for conference.
Is the idea that you're playing at home give you a little bit of an advantage because you know the course as well?
Oh, 100%. You know, Forest Hills is one of those courses that you have to play 4 or 5 times to get the local knowledge and figure out where you can miss, where you can't. Is it better to hit short of the green or kind of go after a pin? And our guys seem to do well at our home course. You know, when we have our practices, we've had some of our lower scores. You know, it's in practice, so it's not in a tournament atmosphere, but even last year, our best round was at our home tournament. So I think that gives them a little bit of confidence. You know, golf, if you can go into any tournament with confidence, that's half the battle.
Yeah.
So I think that gives them the amount of confidence and courage that they need to go out and win. And, you know, we're confident to do it. You know, we're 5 freshmen. We may be a little bit more naive than a lot of teams, but we feel like we can compete with anybody in any field that we play in. So, you know, you love to see that as a coach, and you love to see that desire and that hunger. But then at the end of the day, it's about going out and actually performing.
You bet. What time does it start on Friday?
So we tee off at 9:30. It's between 9:30 and 11:30 is when the tee times are, and then it's a 9:30 shotgun on Saturday. But anybody that's wanting to come out and watch some good golf, come on out. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. The nice thing too is you get a chance to bring some of those conference teams over here.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot.
Yep.
So, all right, Coach.
All right,
good luck
Kirk.
this weekend.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. And of course, you can keep up to date. I'm pretty sure you tweet and do all the social media things.
I do what I can. I like to think that my Twitter game is pretty good, but, you know, I let my players be the judge of that. They give me a hard time.
They're like,
whatever.
Nah, don't do it. Yeah, we'll wait till you get to be my age. They're like, you know. But again, you can also follow on GoEarlham.com and keep up to date, not only throughout Friday and Saturday, but then once it's all wrapped up, they'll have all the scores and such, probably a little bit later on Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening.
Absolutely,
right?
yep.
Yeah. All right. And we'll see you again next week on Inside Earlham College Golf right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.